Hello, this is Dr. Gatson, and happy Soul Food Sunday. I'm here to go ahead and encourage you and giving you some information that's going to feed your spirit, your mind, your body, and most importantly, help guide you in moving forward through the steps that you're taking in your life. But today I wanted to spend this time with you to go ahead and address a question that had came in from a viewer. She said that she's been having some problems with her significant other, and although he makes a great deal of money, he seems to not have anything to show for his money. She said she also cannot determine what he is actually spending his money on. So, the first thing that I want to say is that is a complete red flag in any situation. Whenever a person has some type of substantial income or any income at all, they should have something to show for what it is that they're spending their money on. And typically, there's only three of the major things that people blow their money on and don't have anything to show for. One of the first thing is addiction. If a person is addicted to some type of drugs or alcohol, then chances are that they'll actually blow their money and won't have anything to show for it. The second thing is since he is a man, is women. If he doesn't have anything to show for his money, there is a chance that he may be moonlighting or that he may be spending too much time at strip clubs and so on and so forth, blowing money and spending that time with somebody else. And finally, the third thing is gambling. If he doesn't have anything to show for this money, he's making a significant amount of money, there's a great chance that he is blowing and spending his money on gambling. So those are the three things that you're going to have to look out for. And chances are that is what's going on. But on the flip side, in his defense, there is a small chance, typically, that maybe it is that he is saving up for something because he actually may be wanting to propose to you. Maybe he wants to buy a ring, and most rings that the majority of women like is a real significant and valuable purchase. So typically it's going to take, even if somebody has a substantial income, it's going to take some time to go ahead and save up in order to purchase that. So what I would like to do is, with any relationship and anyone that comes in and sits down with me and pose the same questions that you have, is I always say it's a great opportunity and a great chance for you guys to open up the lines of communication in your relationship and take a step forward and build the ties of that relationship even that much more. Sometimes we have this fear, and really fear is what prevents us from doing just about everything. But in order to grow a great relationship, you have to remove that fear. The lines of communication have to become completely open, and you guys are going to have to discuss great things, but you're also going to have to learn how to discuss those things that may be problematic and may impact your relationship in a negative way. You have to take the good with the bad. Sometimes we're in certain situations and we see things, and sometimes our situations are blinded by simply our perspective and our past experiences. That's why I've told you guys with the ABRA process that you have to continue to stay in the moment. You have to stay in the present, and you have to focus on the things that are going on right now without trying to bring that baggage from the past into the present. Because anytime we bring that baggage and that garbage from the past into the present, it starts to stink. So therefore, it will what? Ruin the relationship. The other significant other won't want to deal with your attitude, and so on and so forth. So do yourself a favor, do the person that you're in a relationship a favor, and go ahead and leave that past things that are negative, that may have happened, that may have been traumatic, and may have impacted you in a negative way in the past. That does not mean don't continue to learn from the things that happened in the past, but don't use so much of it as a complete focal point that you lose sight of the present. I am glad that you guys are out there taking these steps. I'm glad that you're tuning in and you're following me on YouTube. You're following me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and all other social media. Make sure that you're sharing this information with your friends and with your families, because a lot of relationships get destroyed because of these basic things. And if the person actually is spending their money on women, gambling, or drugs, this is a chance for you to gain some insight and go ahead and do a possible intervention and actually get that person some help. And if they're not actually having problems with that, what this is going to do is it's going to create a situation that allows you guys to grow closer together as a couple. Sometimes things seem dead, sometimes things seem alive. That is just a whole part of the relationship when you link up with a person. Make sure that you're taking the steps and you're taking the time to foster and to build that relationship. No relationship is easy. There will be obstacles, there will be differences, there will be things that come up that are going to be a challenge to you guys. So make sure that you're moving closer together and you're working on things. Take care of yourself so that you can take care of others.